Okay. So what we'll do for setting the certificate, we'll come here and first we have to click on generate, and you can give name as webauth, web authentication, right? And the common name is required. One second. We haven't created any administrator. I mean, what we'll do, we'll click on this client certificate authentication, right? Guys,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So once you click on that, you have to come here for the certificate. Then you have to click on generate here. Then you can give it as the name web authentication. Common name you have to give the firewall IP address you have to give here. Because we are generating it for this firewall, right? So we'll click on certificate authority. This is not a mandatory field. Certificate attributes. If you want, like, you can go with that also. Then you have to click on generate. For this, certificate is generated. So again, what you have to do, we have to create one client certificate, right? So we'll create it as a client cert. So common name again, 1.12. Okay, what we'll do, we have to map this client certificate with the root certificate, right? So what we'll do, signed by webauth. We'll select that, what we have generated right now. Okay. Field to insert the certificate to show. Wait, certificate proof. Mm. Mm. Can you able to identify which is the root certificate and which is the client certificate?
Yes. First is the root.
Guys,
Yeah, first one is the root. Web authentication.
how did you identify this thing?
It's a tree hierarchy.
Hmm?
The root certificate we have created.
Subject, the common name has web admin.
No,
It's a tree hierarchy. Yes, yes.
no. Here you can see
Web
this.
authorization.
It is checked on CA. CA
Okay.
root certificate, right? You will identify the root certificate like this. When you'll be in the organization, like a lot many certificates will be there with the expiry
Mhm.
date, everything. CA, that is in root certificate, CA certificate. Okay, then after this, what you'll do, you'll create one root certificate. You'll be getting one root certificate from your IT team, and you'll be added that certificate here. Then again, you will create one certificate profile as we are creating certificate profile for LDAP, radius, everything, right? So like the same way, we'll create the one certificate profile and we'll add that root certificate here. We'll map that root certificate here. Then again, we'll click on certificates. Then we are creating one client certificate. Then after this, you have to click on this and you have to export the certificate. Okay, with some key and all. Uh,
Can you explain again the certificate profile part?
okay,
What is
one
it
second.
needed for?
So I don't want. So this is how you will export your certificate. Okay, the export. So what did you ask?
The certificate profile part again.
Certificate profile part. Like how we are creating any certificate profile for LDAP, radius, everything, right? For this also web authentication, you need to map this certificate profile with the root certificate, root CA. The reason behind this is,
Right.
yeah,
Can you do all process again?
Actually, I'm not aware about how LDAP does all these things. So if you can explain a little bit.
this is not about LDAP. This is about web authentication. So when you are trying to log in, you'll be getting here, right? Not secured. If you are added this certificate and all, you will not get this error.
Can you repeat the
This is
process?
a trust certificate.
Okay, just like HTTPS certificate.
Yes, web
Okay,
authentication
okay.
certificate it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is here, first you have to come here. You'll get this CA certificate from your ready team, the web auth what I have created. Okay, so you have to just import that certificate, or you can generate that certificate and you can create this. And next to that, you have to create the certificate profile. While creating certificate profile, we are creating the certificate profile for admin authentication, right? So it will while login to your admin authentication, it will ask for not secured connection, right? So what we'll do here, we'll generate the certificate, right? So once you give add, you can give any name, but user field we are creating subject. Okay, subject. Why subject? This is a common name it is asking for, and you'll add this CA certificate here. Then why this common name it is required in the sense I'll show those things to you. Until unless if it is mismatch, it won't take. This is web admin. What is this web admin? Guys, what is this web admin?
A client certificate.
It is showing the common name subject. It is web admin. This is administrator, right? What we have selected for certificate login here just before the class. I have just now created this web admin. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, this thing should match, or else it won't work. This certificate won't work. And I have done mismatch here. The common name, this web admin. So I guess I have to delete this, or else it won't work. This common name should match with the CA certificate. Correct. Now it is successfully generated. This name should match with the admin name here, administrator. Then what we have to do, we have to go for the setup. In the authentication setting. So what we'll do, we'll click on certificate. Can you able to see this certificate here? The certificate what we have created, client certificate.
Yes, Ravi.
Click on this. Once you click on OK, it starts working. And this client certificate should be downloaded, exported. Okay, this one, not this one, this one. This web client should be, once you click on this, you can export this certificate and it's look like this here. So in that certificate, you can able to see the firewall IP and all. This is a previous one what I have configured. At that time, my IP was 1.3. Okay, now it is 1.12. After installation, installing this, I got some error. So why? Because this is not a licensed one. We should pay for that to create that CSR certificate. Okay, for that reason, I have not generated this now. And after that, what you have to do, you have to click to the next tab and you have to go to the setting here. Guys,
Yes, sir.
where we have to add the certificate. The manage certificate part. This is trusted root certificate, right? Issued by. So we have to import that certificate, what you have exported the client certificate here. Once you import the certificate and click OK, you will not get this error, not secure. And you can verify this certificate as well as open run, type MMC. You can able to see Microsoft Management Console here. You can also add the certificate. Once you click on this, add or remove snap-in. So here certificate is there. You can add the certificate here as well. My user account, service account, my computer account, you can add the certificate here. So this is also another method to add the certificate.
From
Okay,
where you
guys.
open it? Can you again
What?
type? This
Just
is
click
confirm.
on run,
Okay,
type MMC. This is Microsoft Management Console.
all right, all
So
right.
this will be added in your device. So you can verify the certificate as well as in your device in this manner, this way. So sometimes it will be not there in your browser. In your organization, they are using it as a Microsoft Edge only as a default browser, right? They'll not recommend this Chrome or Firefox or any other DuckDuckGo, any other browser, right? So they'll be using this as Microsoft Edge, correct? So at that time, you can just open this Microsoft Management Console and you can verify the certificate and you can delete the old certificate. After 25 of July 25th, If you are generating this certificate again, you'll get the error, right? If still that certificate is available, you'll get the error, right, guys? You'll get the error or not?
Yes, Rohit.
Yeah. Why you will get the error?
Because the certificate will get expired.
Yeah.
Because
So
it is sent
now,
to the one get. Yeah.
yeah, after this, we discuss about the topic, the tap interface, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Rohit.
So for creating the tap interface, what we have to create first? Can anybody tell me?
A zone.
First is zone,
First, we need to create zone.
So what we'll
then
do? We'll click on zone.
we will add
So what will give the name tap
inside
itself?
tab.
Okay. So what we'll do? There is nothing is required here. This is not required, I guess. My device is very slow actually. So for this tap interface, nothing is required. Just click OK. So for tap, we'll set it as lock collector. Okay. So we'll just click OK. This is an zone what we have created for interface. What we'll do, guys? I need answer.
Configure interface.
So this
Click
interface
enter.
will configure as a tap interface, right? We'll click on this interface.
Yes.
So
Interface
we'll
tab.
select this as an interface type as what?
Tab.
Tap, right?
Yes.
So then if you click OK, after selecting the tap interface,
Sir, we should
so
assign
you can
zone
able
also,
to
no,
see
on that
this
interface.
interface tab type as tap here only, correct?
Sir, we should assign zone also, no, on that interface 1/3.
Not required.
In the, can you
Zone
please
will
double
be, that is, you can mention or else you can also not mention, that is okay.
security
Okay.
zone here?
You can mention this. Okay.
What zone should we like for the security, right?
What
Here in
zone?
tab.
What?
What should we take? Like in zone part.
Zone, anything you can create. That is just a name.
Okay.
Just like tag.
Collector only, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I need answer.
Yes. Yes. This is the lock collector.
Yes, correct, right? So again, if you want to configure for vWire, what we'll do? I have just created two zones here for vWire, inbound and outbound. Correct. And
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
I have given an interface type as vWire. Let me show you. You should not get confused. The name you are giving inbound, type you are giving vWire.
Virtual.
That's it.
Yes.
Then you
Yeah.
are clicking on OK. Again, you are doing this as outbound also. After that, you have to click on interface. Okay, in interface, what you will do?
Select the
You
interface for
have to
inbound and
click on the interface. Minimum two interfaces required to configure vWire, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So instead of tap interface, we are clicking on vWire here. Why?
Yes.
Because we want to create
We will.
vWire and we are selecting a security zone as inbound, correct?
Inbound. Yes.
Yeah. Correct.
And second interface, we require two interface, right?
Yes, yes.
So we are clicking on 1/2 and we are creating this interface as a vWire interface, second
Inbound.
vWire interface.
Mhm.
We are clicking on vWire and again the security zone we are clicking on outbound, correct? Then we are clicking it on OK. Now what happened? Zone we have created. We have allocated the interface for
Yes.
vWire, correct? So
Mhm.
this thing is enough?
No,
We need to make the policy.
No, before that
we
what
have
we
to
have to
give
do?
a routing. We have to.
Yeah,
Routing part.
if two, now the two organization cable is ready. Your current organization and new organization cable is ready now, but we haven't plugged that cable, correct?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the concept? We have
Yeah,
discussed it on Friday.
VLAN it is required.
No VLAN.
No,
No VLAN.
IP addresses
Two
and
It's
cable
a
is
routing
ready,
part.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That cable, right?
Yes.
In the vWire, I said you the concept. So it is not visible, but we have to create this
transparent. Yeah.
virtual wire. So after
yes.
this, we have to click on virtual wire option we have. Then again, you have to click on add name. What will give V wire? Okay, it's done. Then the interface we have to select here. Interface 1 and interface 2. What does this mean? We are plugging the cable now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct? Not
Yes.
Yeah. Correct.
physically, but virtually. If
But
this
physically, it
thing
has.
doesn't happen, it will not work, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So after this, we are clicking OK. This virtually, can you able to see this? Interface 1, 1/1, interface 2, 1/2. Tag we haven't created. I'll tell you, tag is also required. It's like a naming. Like in the network cable, you are typing something and you'll print that thing and you'll tag to that cable, right? The same as this thing, tag. Okay. So we'll discuss about the tag later. Now
So
this
Rohit, in
vWire
this,
is
like,
created.
which
Yeah,
interface is like source and destination, right?
guys, I'll tell you. Wait, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Now we
Okay.
have just plugged the cable, correct?
Yeah.
That means your cable is just connected to organization. Current organization and new organization cable is just connected.
Mm-hmm.
To work this policy, to work this thing, vWire thing, we need to create policy, correct? The same
Yeah.
as we need to create uh, this tab should be working, we need to create the policy, correct, guys?
Yeah.
If I'm
Correct.
not
Yes.
wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No one is giving the answer today.
I think routing part is also missing, Rohit.
What?
Routing part. Virtual
Routing part
routing.
is next.
Yeah.
We'll discuss the routing thing in the later class. I haven't discussed about the routing yet. Now
Yeah.
we are discussing about which thing? vWire. Correct?
Beware.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm telling you the vWire concept and how to configure the vWire. Rest of the thing we can discuss later. We'll get to know one by one.
Yeah.
Correct. What we did now, we have allocated one interface. We have created zone for vWire, two zones for vWire. Correct. Like
Yeah.
current
Correct.
organization,
Yes.
new organization, and we allocated interface for that. Now the interface was ready, but we haven't plugged that. By creating the vWire, we added the two interface and we plugged that cable. Correct. To virtually, not physically.
Yeah.
Now firewall will not allow that thing. If you did this much only, to allow that thing, what you will do? You will create one policy. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you will do? Guys, tell me.
I will create a policy
We have to
for
give the
the
name,
source
policy name.
investigation.
Leave about the name. I just want this
Then source,
the answer. Source
Source
as
source
in,
part.
tell me.
Here we
source
have to give zone.
zone.
Like
So
from which
source
zone
is
belongs.
Inbound.
inside zone.
So
Yeah.
what will give
From
here?
inside to
Inbound,
outside.
Inside,
correct? And destination
Outside.
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 The user details and all that will be rest of the thing. Now it is not required, correct?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we'll discuss that much later. Application, any service,
Required
you can give
later.
it as application default or any. You can click
Any. Yeah.
this. Action, allow, delay,
Allow.
Allow.
drop. What it is required?
Allow.
Allow.
allow, correct? And
Yeah.
Yes.
this profile you want, you can create or else you can leave it. Okay. When it is required, we can do that thing. As of now, it is not required. We are not discussing about profile setting and all. In the future class, we'll discuss about this profile setting. Correct, guys? So
Yeah,
Yes.
log setting. You want the log?
Yeah, not required at this stage.
No,
Yeah,
why
not
log
required,
is
but
not
I think
required for
log is
you?
important. Yeah,
Okay.
log at
Guys,
session end. It is
who
important.
told that answer? Log is not required.
Just I thought we were just checking that
I said log is
we were
required.
Log is required.
Yeah,
Log is required. Log is compulsory.
yes.
yeah.
And
Mhm.
you will be having some separate. This isn't by default profile of log forwarding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is of VM. But if you create that profile and you are adding log profiling here, so your logs will be moved to that server, correct?
Correct.
And you can mention at the starting session or end session, we want both of this, right? We can just click, select this two things and click OK.
Okay.
That means you are ready to allow the vWire from current organization to new organization. You are allowing
Mhm.
traffic, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Guys, simple. First, we have to create zone for that. Then again, you have to allocate the interface for that zone, correct?
Correct.
Then
Yes.
correct.
you have to connect the cable. Then you have
Mhm.
to create the policy to allow in the firewall. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
The same as you have created zone for tap interface, right?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
So if you want the log collecting from this outbound from your new organization, what you will do? Everything is ready now. What you will do?
We have to.
Commit.
Outbound printer again policy.
Again, we have to create policy from the
Yeah,
source. Source we are
yeah,
Outbound.
creating it as a tap, correct?
Okay.
Tap zone, and destination we are creating it as a outbound.
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 Outbound
Yes.
zone, right? That is your new organization zone, correct?
Okay.
Then you will allow the traffic.
Correct.
And where you will get the logs?
in action,
The server which we have
log
already
setting.
allocated here.
The guy who said log is not required.
Oh, actually,
Where you will get the logs
oh, the
if it
logs
is
will be
not
there.
configured? That is why I said understand the concept first. Why it is required? Why it is required? Why to understand the things? Why it is there? Why we have to configure? Correct, guys?
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we will be discussing about this routing part. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Rohit, I have a question. One question here.
Yeah.
Like we have already in every pages we used to see the PDF and CSV file down in
Hmm.
the taskbar.
Hmm.
Once we extract from there CSV
Hmm.
file or PDF
Hmm.
file,
Hmm.
for what it is required for? Only for the uh, that list, or we can implement it somewhere also.
Each and every list, not you can't implement that. Like uh, if some security zones is
Can you
created
come
here,
to that
correct?
page? Can you come to that page? I
Wait,
want to.
wait. I'm sharing my screen.
Uh-huh.
So talking about this PDF or CSV file, right?
Oh yeah, down one. Yes, yes.
This one, right? This one.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Here in your organization, like somewhere you have created around 10,000 rules,
yes,
correct?
yes, yes.
Something.
Mhm.
So this is helpful for your audit kind of thing.
Okay, just for the
Like
extract purpose, na? What the
yeah,
policy is made is just to extract it.
yes.
Okay,
You'll
okay,
extract that what all the policies it is created in the
okay,
firewall.
okay. Okay.
Will extract, you will filter, you can do that. You'll get it in like somewhere around like Excel format kind of thing.
I know, see,
And it,
once we extract it from the CSV, we can convert it to Excel. That's not
yes,
issue. But
this
actually,
everything.
will tell
I'll
me.
show it this thing to you.
Uh,
Let me clear your doubt itself. See, It will be in this manner.
Mm-hmm.
Once you click on export, it start exporting.
Okay.
So you can able to see this file. I'll
Mm-hmm.
save here. Okay. And once you click here, this policy will be opened. What all the policy is there? It will open in the Excel format only. No need
Mm-hmm.
to convert to Excel.
So
So
sometimes it happens means what are
see,
the software we are using?
everything is here.
Okay, okay.
So right now I'm using this. I'll be downloading this file because some audit kind of thing it will be helpful for us. So first we'll segregate here and with the help of the master in Excel thing, they'll come and they'll add some rules based on my requirement.
Mhm.
Then every report will be generated from here.
It's just for the report purpose. Means in some other department, like
Yeah.
once we extract the file, we can also feed that file into that software.
Yes.
Happens in the SCADA part, but here it is only for the monitoring purpose, right?
Yes. Not for monitoring purpose, like
For the
uh,
audit purpose.
not for audit purpose also.
Okay.
Uh, there are many things.
Mhm.
Like see now you can create one or two objects,
Mhm.
correct? If I'm giving you 500 IP,
Okay.
how you will do it in a fraction of second?
Don't know about it.
Yeah, that is what.
Mhm.
So that you will convert to the CSV file and you can directly import here with the help
That
of
only,
some
that only
script.
I wanted to know this. From where to see? We have extracted the CSV file.
No,
Once we
guys. For
found
for that
it.
for that you need a script that will run in CLI mode.
Okay.
For that you need a
So
script.
we can directly paste that into
Yes,
CLI.
yes. I told you because of this, like
Uh,
you'll import this file here, object file, and you'll get the proper format, like
uh,
how the object is created. Correct. In that
hmm.
format, you will delete all the data and you will add the new data in this. Okay.
Okay.
Then directly you can merge these things in the firewall using CLI.
Okay. 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 That I wanted to know because CSV file is used in many of the softwares, like in some other
Using some
department.
script, and
Uh,
there are command in the Palo Alto firewall. You can do that thing.
mhm.
Uh, and after that, don't commit. Just verify it in GUI mode whether you have added it in a proper format or not.
Okay.
Then you can go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Okay. So I guess you have cleared about like how to create the tap interface, how to allow the tap interface, and we wire both the things, right?
Yes. Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be discussing about the routing part. Here we will be discussing here in this network tab and routing part, this virtual routers
Uh,
and all.
in the next means in the following classes, you will discuss about that profile, and after that the applications, and what the profile and group.
This
In
one,
group means when we were making the policies, we found some drop downs.
if you want, I can explain you today itself,
Okay, okay, do it one.
but you will be confused.
No, just
Yes.
make a just click on that. I want the question what I want to say. If you understand that one, then okay. Otherwise, you will explain the.
I click on this policy.
So once we make the policy now,
Hmm.
add go to add.
Hmm.
It's not coming.
It is coming. Right. Actually, now I'm installing some
Okay, okay,
software here, like some EVNG file here, iOS
okay.
file. So because of that, it is a bit slow today. Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Go to action. I think action. Yes, action.
Yeah.
Profile type.
Hmm. Group you are talking about.
Yes, yes. I'm talking about group.
Yeah. So for this group, I'll
Oh.
tell you. Here, some security profiles is there, right? Antivirus,
Yes.
anti-spyware.
Mhm.
Palo Alto has some default library for this, and as well as you can create your custom library and you can add this profile over there. And you can create one group. Like in one group, you want antivirus, anti-spyware, and in another one group, you want the vulnerability protection and URL filtering. So
Mhm.
that kind of group you will create over there, and you can add there.
Okay. Okay.
Custom groups will be added when you
Mhm.
have created group, and profile section, this security profiles, what all the things you are adding, that will be added here.
Okay, so after the creating the profile the group means any like VY or tab. Once we
Hmm,
go in this one, and if we click that one, the profile which is created here, like in
hmm.
antivirus, or it will be
Yes,
applicable to that one.
yes,
That thing, no? Okay.
yes.
Okay.
That thing we are discussing. That is
Okay.
what I said. We haven't completed 10% of the class.
Mhm.
Now I
We have
guess
just started.
somewhere around 10-15% we have completed.
Yeah.
So there are a lot many things, right? Tomorrow we'll be discussing about routing part. So after that, there are a lot many things to discuss.
Okay.
I'll be explaining
Rohit,
each and every interface and each and every option which is there in the Palo Alto Firewall. That is why I said this is not a PCNSC training class. This is EDU 210.
82 is PC and NC, क्या वो? SCA administrator, I think.
PCNSC is an like certification program. This is EDU 210 is like you are next to the you are one step behind the TAC engineer.
mhm.
EDU 210. If you complete all the three modules, then you will be like somewhere
Yeah.
else, like EDU 210, EDU 220, and EDU 330.
Mhm.
You can give the interview as a TAC engineer for Palo Alto.
What engineer?
TAC.
TAC.
Tech.
PCNS, if you are
Oh,
doing, you will be like a support engineer.
yeah.
Like you will be creating some firewall policy, everything in your organization. Same as this thing will be there, but in PCNSC, all the features will not be explained. That is exam oriented, like what it is required to handle it in the production, that thing only they'll explain it to you, and you can able to clear the certification part with the help of PCNSC training. But with the help of EDU 210, like you will be like the expert Palo Alto firewall engineer. Each and every
Okay.
module, each and every module is explained in this. That is what
Okay.
I said, like it is divided into three parts. Like, one is for firewall, one is for panorama, and another is for troubleshooting.
Mhm.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
Rohit. Yeah, I
yeah,
have a question. Yeah,
yeah,
what are
tell
the
me.
things we needed for the certification part for generating certificate in Palo Alto?
First, you have
Do
to
we need?
create, you have to generate the CSR certificate and send it to the AD team.
Uh-huh.
They'll create some, they'll be having some authority, like they'll be creating some, um, what we'll say, root certificate.
Mhm.
They'll be having access for, their job is to work on the certificate.
Okay.
So like in your organization, like there will be a post for this cyber security team that is for cryptography.
Mhm.
So they are handling the certificate part.
Okay.
So they'll be coordinating with the AD team. They'll get the
So
certificate and
basically, we are generating
yeah,
the certificate to give the like admin part, admin team,
your
so that.
your job your job is to generate the CSR certificate and send it to the edit team. The rest of the thing they'll create and they'll send you a root certificate. Okay,
Mm.
root certificate, intermediate certificate, wildcard certificate, or admin login certificate. Everything will be they'll give it to you. But your job is to configure in the firewall, and you know where you have to configure. That is your job.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm. Okay.
That's not your job to generate certificate and configure in the firewall.
Mhm. So like
Your
for
job, you will
every
get the
user,
certificate. You have to download and import the certificate and add wherever it is written. That is
yeah.
your job.
Suppose that like for a firewall like Palo Alto,
Hmm.
there is like five admin. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
we have created five admin. Suppose that, so each admin required a certificate, right?
For 5 admin, you will create one certificate profile, right?
Yeah,
Hmm. That is required.
yeah. So each admin will need a different certificate, or only one certificate will do the job.
No, if it is different certificate that is required different certificate. In that case, what we'll do, we'll create one common certificate, and that
Mhm.
certificate will be installed in the admin system.
Mhm.
So that for that you will not get the error.
Okay.
Creating more tasks is not a job, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it is some kind of common certificate you will raise,
Mhm.
and that will be installed in your device. As I said, a Microsoft Management Console, where you can
Mhm.
inbound that certificate, or else you can inform the edit team to push that certificate to your device using the help of
Yeah, through AD Active Directories,
AD,
is kind of, yeah.
Active Directory group policy push. What we'll
Yeah,
say
group policy. Yeah.
that thing.
Okay.
Okay, so just be online. I'll just connect with them. Joining.
Yes, Rohit, what comes after EDU 210?
After radio 210, is there. That is panorama kind of thing. And after that, 330 is there. That is completely troubleshooting.
Mhm.
Just be online, guys, for
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.